Hello again everyone, Yate, bienvenidos, and mabuhay. To begin this address, I need to talk to you about classroom instruction. Most of you know that I've made it a goal to emphasize two areas of instruction this year, student engagement and increased rigor. Right now I'd like to focus on student engagement. Put simply, student engagement is the level of interest, focus, and motivation students show when learning. When I walk into a classroom, I can tell within the first few seconds whether or not students are truly engaged. And really, so can any educator. I've been to many classrooms throughout our district this year, and I've seen some great examples of student engagement. But I've also seen some classrooms where students are very obviously checked out, bored, and even completely disengaged. For the record, that's not okay, and we need to change that. Because I'm mostly a positive person, I'd like to try something a little different. My plan is to showcase in coming addresses teachers and classrooms where students are truly engaged. I want to show you examples of classrooms where students are excited about their learning and where they talk with one another about their learning. I will look for these classrooms, and I'd like for you to help me identify them. Feel free to email me or our Public Information Officer, Jared Noble, if you have any suggestions for us. Thanks in advance for your help. Now on to another item that's important for all of us. I'd like to emphasize once again the importance of Student Count Day on Wednesday, February 12th. This date marks our 120th day count with the Public Education Department, and student attendance directly affects our funding for the remainder of the school year. Every student's presence is important. I urge parents to ensure their child attends school on February 12th. This day is particularly significant as it impacts funding for essential services like transportation. Consistent ridership on our buses helps guarantee the continuation of safe and reliable transportation, ensuring students can access their education without disruption. We appreciate parents' support in prioritizing student attendance on this count day. Thank you for sending your students to school and encouraging them to ride the bus. I'd like to take a moment to share that we had students representing their schools and the district at the state capitol this week. On Wednesday, we had several students attend Agriculture Day with Shiprock High School in attendance. And today, Friday, we have students from all four high schools, Career Prep, Kirtland Central, Shiprock High, and Newcomb High School attending Indigenous Day at the Roundhouse. These students have the opportunity to meet legislators in person and find out more about the legislative process. They're also able to express their cultural identity while they visit the senators and representatives who make the decisions that impact our schools. I'd like to encourage everyone who listens to this address to remember that we all have the opportunity to voice our opinions and concerns, especially regarding public education. Our legislators in New Mexico are currently making decisions that will affect our schools in terms of funding for our students, but there are also bills that address early childhood education, maximum class size, cell phones in schools, public employee retirement, and other educational issues. At the national level, there's talk about getting rid of the Department of Education. Normally, I do my best to stay away from politics, but I'll tell you there is a concerted effort at the national level to erode the public's confidence in our public school system. If this bothers you, get involved and make your voice heard. Now, let's move on from heavy, controversial topics to something a little bit lighter. Here are some high school sports updates. Over at Shiprock High School in wrestling, the girls' wrestling team is competing in the regional tournament at West Las Vegas this weekend, February 7th through the 8th. The boys' team wrestled in district duels on Wednesday and are preparing for regionals next week in Kirtland. It's sure to be an exciting competition, at least according to our athletic coordinators. In girls basketball, catch the Lady Chieftains in action this Saturday against Bloomfield at 2 p.m. In powerlifting, the Shiprock powerlifting girls dominated at the Shiprock Open last weekend. Their next meet is February 22nd. In boys basketball, the Chieftains have a game tonight in Bloomfield. Go Chieftains. On to Newcomb High School. In powerlifting, congratulations to the Newcomb boys powerlifting team on their first place finish at the Shiprock Open last weekend. Senior Jordan White is currently ranked #1 in his weight class across the state. In girls basketball, The Lady Skyhawks are looking to rebound from a tough loss against Thoreau as they face Wingate tomorrow, February 8th. They currently hold a number 6 ranking in 3A state basketball with a 15-6 record. Go Lady Skyhawks. In boys basketball, the Skyhawks will host Wingate on Wednesday, February 12th. And last, but never least, is Kirtland Central High School. In girls basketball, the Lady Broncos need your support as they travel to Gallup High School tomorrow. In boys basketball, the boys basketball team defeated Bloomfield 45-36. They'll face Gallup at home on Friday at 7 p.m. Mark your calendars for a matchup between Kirtland Central and Shiprock on February 11th. In wrestling, girls wrestling will be traveling to regionals in West Las Vegas with Shiprock High today and tomorrow, February 7th and 8th. And that's all I have for today. We'll see you all next week. Hagone. Adios. Paalam.